Hey guys, it's Faith. Welcome back to my channel. So we're finally in December, the season of gifting. I literally love this season. Like, not the weather, don't get me wrong, because it's cold, but I just like the gift giving season. So with that in mind, I thought I'd just film a video of some gift ideas that you can get for the females in your life. This is going to be a video dedicated for gift ideas for her, and then perhaps I'll do some parts and then do like gift ideas for men, but this solely focuses on gift ideas for her. I've got my phone here. I made a list of 15 gift ideas and I'm just gonna share those with you guys, and I'll just tell y'all what my thought process is when it comes to gift giving. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Don't forget, if you're new here, to click that red button down below and subscribe to the channel. When I'm buying a gift for somebody, these are things that I like to think about, especially in this season, because you're not always just buying gifts for family members or friends. I like to think of who it is that I'm buying the gift for. What is it that that person might need? What is it that they might want? And what's something that's an essential but they might not necessarily purchase for themselves? So once I think about those things, then I'm able to narrow down what it is that I'll purchase for that person. So first on the list, we've got perfumes or perfume gift sets. This is something that's quite handy, and it kind of comes into the category of things that people might want but they won't buy for themselves. So it's always nice to get a perfume. You might stick to one specific scent, but if you're me, I like to have different scents for different occasions. So if I'm going to work, I like to have a specific scent. Going out, just, you know, I like to switch it up a bit. So I'd suggest you buy a perfume for somebody. If it's somebody that you're not as close to or a colleague, I'd suggest getting them those little minis that you can purchase. They've got different scents in the gift set, and you can just give that to them so that they can try it out, and it's like a quality gift, but then it's not anything that's going to be too pricey. One bit of advice that I'd give if you are purchasing a gift set or a fragrance for somebody is to stick to mainstream scents and mainstream brands, just because it's highly likely that if it's something that's mainstream, they would have smelt it before. Quite often with me, I'd say, oh yeah, I like this scent, I'm gonna buy it, but then I just forget about it, and then I don't come around to buying it. So stick to the mainstream scents. If you do purchase something that's quite niche, it's more likely that that person wouldn't have smelt it before, and then they might not like it, so they might not use it. Therefore, stick to mainstream scents. The next idea on the list is to give them either a devotional book, a diary, or a journal. So let's start off with diaries slash planners. If you're gonna get a gift like this for somebody, think about it before. Think about who the person is. If they're a teacher, they might have a different diary for somebody that works in an office, and I say this because teachers usually follow the academic timetable, whereas business people and entrepreneurs or people who work in offices usually follow the financial timetable. So those planners slash diaries might be a little bit different when it comes to the dates. Now if it's somebody that doesn't really care about those things, then a simple January to December planner slash diary will work just fine for them. And it's like a thoughtful gift, you know, it shows that you've put some thought into it, something that you know that they will need, and it's just highly convenient because as we are coming up to the new year, it's something that people will need. And the reason why I said to get a devotional book as a gift is because if you've got a friend or family member that you know is trying to grow in their faith, it shows that you're taking an interest in something that they're interested in, and it's a nice gesture to show that you've actually listened to something that they've shared with you, and it just shows that you've put a lot of thought into it. Now, I don't know if different religions have these types of books, but it's just like a book, you wake up and it's got like different devotional readings for the day, and it's just nice to help support them in getting into that routine. Another idea on the list, this one is highly suited for people that might be participating in Secret Santa and somebody that you're not as close to, but it can also be a great gift idea for a family member or a friend who you are close to. And it's to get them a book. So in this last year, if you've read a book and you've thought of somebody specifically that might like it, it's just a good idea to share that book with them. So I suggest that you purchase it and give it to them as a gift. Also, if it's a colleague and it's somebody that you're not as close to but you know they like specific things, you can buy them a book based on that thing. So if you know they like football, you can buy them a book that's about football. If you know they like things about self-development and personal growth, you can buy them a book. Just go on Amazon, look at the bestsellers that are related to those type of genres, and I'm pretty sure it will be something that's appreciated. The next category is going to be things that people need but they might not necessarily purchase for themselves. I'm gonna say it from a female standpoint because you can obviously buy these for men, but this is the video that is focusing on gifts for females, and it's gym equipment. Now when I went to the gym, these are items that I would have bought for myself, but I just didn't get around to it, or I was just like, oh well. But it's like a great gift idea because then it's like the person wouldn't have to get it for themselves, and it just shows that you're trying to make their life a lot easier. So top on the list is to get them a gym mat, so like a yoga mat or some sort of exercise mat, so that they don't have to use the mucky ones at the gym. Oh, the scent in that room is disgusting. So Pilates is something that's become quite popular over the past year or two, and that's like the first time that I started hearing a lot about Pilates. So in case people are trying to get into Pilates this year, I suggest that you get them a yoga mat, especially because at the beginning of the year people try to get back in shape, so it might just give them a little bit more motivation to go to the gym. So I definitely suggest a gym mat, dumbbells, just because they're convenient and you can work out from home. If you can't make it to the gym, you can work out in the park or your garden. Ankle weights, a skipping rope, and you can also get them weightlifting gloves. One thing that put me off lifting weights was that you get like a callus on your hand, and I just didn't like that, so weightlifting gloves are also a good shout. Next on the list is makeup. I'll put some pictures of makeup brands that you can purchase from up here, and you can either purchase individual items or you can purchase a set for them, like a gift set. Makeup's always a good gift idea, okay, if you know the female likes makeup, and depending on your budget you can decide how much or how little you want to purchase. In the same category is skincare, so you can either get them skincare products or like a skincare set. Again, I'll put the brands up here for you guys to see just as suggestions, but if you know a brand that that specific person enjoys purchasing from, then you can also get them products from that brand. Next on the list is either a purse or a handbag. Now this will be like a good gift for somebody that you're closer to because it's more likely to be a higher price. So if it's somebody that you want to spend more money on, I'd suggest that you get them a handbag, so like your mom or your grandma or your auntie or your sister. But if it's like a friend and you don't necessarily want to give them a handbag, you can give them a purse or like a wallet, because those are things that are always going to come in handy, and it's a gift that you know that they're more likely to use throughout the year, and it won't just get left in a corner after like, you know, a week or two. Next on the list, it's trainers or shoes, and I put trainers or shoes because heels, boots, those sort of things can all come into this category. And specifically as it's winter, the suggestions that I've put down specifically are Uggs, Tims or Doc Martens, just because as it gets colder those shoes are more convenient for this type of weather. But you can also get them things like Jordans or Air Forces or Air Maxes. Those are quite popular and they're always like in fashion, just different colorways, so they'll be timeless in that sense. Next on the list are different items of clothing. You can get them jumpers, hoodies, t-shirts, like joggers and hoodie sets. You can get them gym wear, you can get them anything, pretty much anything really. Depending on who you are purchasing the gift for, you can decide, well, do I want to get them designer items of clothing or do I want to get them more budget friendly clothing? Clothes always come in handy, especially in this weather. Coats, jumpers, hoodies, they are always appreciated because it's cold. Next on the list, I've put down Crocs or slides. I've been seeing loads of people wearing Crocs these past couple of years, especially this year. I think they've just gotten a lot more popular. If you're looking for a gift for like your daughter who's a teenager, you've got like a friend that you're quite close to, they're just something that's simple to throw on, Same with slides. When people are going on holiday, it's something that they always purchase, so it's already convenient and it's like you've thought ahead for them. Saves them a job of having to purchase that if they're going on holiday. Next on the list is jewelry. I'd reserve jewelry for people who are like closer to you, so like a sister, a mom, an auntie, or like a close friend. I wouldn't give it to like a colleague, just because jewelry can have like sentimental value, so, and it can also be quite pricey. Now, depending on where you buy it from, you can buy it from like Pandora or Swarovski. They always have like good sales around this season, and they've got like nice charms that can be sentimental, so that's why I say reserve those for family members. But if you're on a tighter budget, you can also get deals from places like Etsy. You can support lots of small businesses. I've got a jewelry brand as well, guys. You can check the description box and you'll see a link to my website. I've got sales on there all year round. And yeah, places like ASOS, H&M, they always have like costume jewelry on sale. You can just pick those up. Studs, necklaces, bracelets, they're always a good shout, just because it accentuates your outfit and it's just like a nice simple gift to give. But then it can also be one that's got a lot of value and a lot of meaning to it. Next on the list is like hair tools. So in this category, it's mainly going to be things like hair dryers, hair straighteners, curling thongs, and diffusers. So if you know somebody that is like a hair fanatic and they like styling their hair, or somebody that's always styling their hair, you know, someone that goes out a lot, or just somebody that might need a new pair of straighteners or curlers or a blow dryer, you can get them these items. I'd suggest this for somebody that's like getting an item for their girlfriend or for their sister, or like a mom and daughter relationship. And specifically, I'm gonna give you all an idea because this is the one that I've been seeing a lot. A Dyson Airwrap. Now, it might not always work for everybody's hair textures, but it's been something that I've been seeing around TikTok quite a lot, and lots of people have said that it's on their wish list. So it's a bit on the pricey side, so probably keep it for somebody that you're closer to and you want to splurge a bit on them. I wouldn't get it for a friend or for somebody that, you know, I'm not as close with. Next on the list is an electric toothbrush. Again, this is another one that you need to be careful with. Even though I'm somebody that would be fine getting an electric toothbrush as a gift, some people might not want to get that as a gift because they might take it the wrong way. So just be mindful of who you get that for. Don't blame me if your friendship or relationship is ruined because you got somebody an electric toothbrush. But I just think that it's a nice gesture. If somebody is like super like high on hygiene, it's a good gift. But just for anybody, it just saves you from like brushing with a manual toothbrush, and it just gets in all the nooks and crannies. The next category is going to be like electronic stuff, and it's just this category, I think you should reserve it for like people that you're super close to, because it's kind of pricey and I don't want to just be buying somebody that I'm not close with a phone. So if you're like a mum and you're trying to think of ideas to gift for like your teenage daughter, or like, you know, a niece or somebody like that, this is the category for you. So in this category, there's iPads, phones, cameras, laptops. If you know someone needs a new phone, or your child, they'll probably put, I would like to have the latest iPhone or Android on their list. So that's something you can consider getting for them. Also, people use iPads for school, watching YouTube videos, you know. As people get older, they just want a lot more tech. And also, as the new year's approaching, people might have new projects or new goals that they're setting. If you think that one of their goals is to have a business of their own or to start a YouTube channel, you can get them a camera. The camera that I have is the Canon G7X Mark II. It's a pretty straightforward camera, good for beginners, and I've been liking mine so far. It does have a few flaws and a few things that, you know, could be better, but it's a pretty good budget camera. And yeah, a laptop, good for school, good for people that want to have a new business, or just it's very useful. If your child's been nagging you for a laptop, this is the time that you might want to get them one. And that is the end of my list, guys. Those are the items that I put at the top of the list, the 15 items that I suggested as gift ideas for her. I hope you guys enjoyed the season of gift giving. I will be making an identical video to this, but gift ideas for men, so stay tuned for that. Definitely subscribe so you won't miss that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, bye guys.